Hey guys, I am here today with something really exciting. This is the first all-electric SUV from Subaru. Let's take a look. Okay, so I'm sitting here in this Solterra and it's really comfortable. Do you see this whole deal with the steering wheel and how they've put a dash up here? I guess that's to replace heads-up display maybe. It's a little funky. It's unclear to me whether or not this is going to get in the way of this, the visibility, but it's really interesting, feels really high-tech. The dual sun roofs, or I guess those are moonroofs because I don't think they open, make it really light and airy in here. It's just incredibly comfortable, feels very high tech. But I just watched a lot of videos of this doing real off-road stuff, which is what they've promised us the Solterra can do and what we expect from a Subaru. That's cool. Okay guys, I'm here in the back seat because I know you're gonna ask me about that. Okay, so we've got seat warmers, phone chargers. The seats are pretty hard, and officially this is probably a 3-seater, but it would be a little tight. So then we've got an armrest with cup holders here. There's also sort of a phone holder, and then there are also cup holders here on the doors. But it's pretty comfortable back here. The headroom's nice actually for the kind of design we've got, and because of these two sunroofs, it does feel really light and airy back here, not claustrophobic at all. So just looking at the Solterra, you can see that it's a new type of design language for Subaru. The front end looks a little bit like the Mach-E, but you also may notice that it also looks a lot like the upcoming Toyota BZ4X, which is also an EV, and that is no accident. In fact, the Solterra was developed in partnership with Toyota to be the first vehicle put on the e-Subaru platform. But you can also see that there is a fair amount of cladding around the rear and front bumpers, as well as those dramatic wheel arches. So with 8.3 inches of ground clearance, this indeed is a pretty capable vehicle. We watched some footage of the Solterra performing off-road, and it was pretty impressive. Now, until we get to drive it, we can't necessarily commit to that, but the footage was no joke, and given the fact that this is Subaru and they make the Outback Wilderness as well as the Forester Wilderness, well, I think they've got pretty high ambitions. You also may notice that there are standard LED headlights that are worked into the front end. Those are new for Subaru, as well as the back hatch, which is that sloped piece of glass. The estimated range on the Solterra is 220 miles. They're also saying that it will produce 215 horsepower and 246 foot-pound of torque. However, they are not yet giving us the statistics on the battery or the motors of this vehicle. I guess they're going to wait until the final production version is ready. On the interior, there are two sunroofs which give it a lot of sunlight, as well as a pretty significant amount of storage. So the back seats obviously go all the way down, and that gives the cargo volume up to 126 cubic inches with the passenger volume as well. There are some cool safety features with the Solterra. So obviously it's got a standard Subaru suite, which comes with blind spot monitoring, lane change assist, rear cross traffic alert. But what's new is there is a standard safety exit alert, which basically tells all the passengers through a visual and an audible warning if there are obstacles in their way, including pedestrians, before they exit. In addition, there is a 360-degree surround view camera, so that you can see when you're parking as well. While we don't yet have official safety ratings on the Solterra, Subaru is saying that they expect it to join the rest of their SUVs in being top safety pick pluses from the IIHS, which is the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. The Solterra does come standard with driver and front passenger frontal airbags, side curtain airbags, side pelvis torso airbags, and a driver's knee airbag. Overall, what's exciting about the Solterra isn't just that it's the first SUV by Subaru. Obviously, there are a lot of eco-conscious Subaru consumers who will embrace this immediately. But what I think is even more exciting is that it is a capable off-road vehicle in the EV space. And there aren't a whole lot of those. The only one really is the Rivian R1 SUV, and that will certainly be a lot more expensive for the Solterra, although we don't have official pricing just yet. So let's keep an eye on it, and as soon as I get it, I will let you know. Thanks so much for watching.
This is where we actually keep the gas in. Okay. We just makes this part all an elaborate sound system.